are here and we are done watching the video of Andrew Jackson. The video of Andrew Jackson is called Good, Evil, and the Presidency, and it is on your Google Classroom. The link is. There's also notes that if you're in class you took, or there are notes online for you to fill out. The important thing is that you watch the video, okay? So this is what you're going to do as a culmination, kind of an assessment to show me that you learned something about Jackson. And I went ahead and did this over Rachel. Okay, so you are only going to do Jackson. He was, of course, the main focus. You can incorporate Rachel, that's fine, but you want to go ahead and make sure you do Rachel. Okay, so I hopefully have made this so that you can read through these and complete the assignment. So there's really only 3 things to do on this page. It goes very quickly. The one thing you want to remember is to use your replace image. Okay, search the web, and I searched Rachel Jackson, but you're going to go ahead and search Andrew Jackson. You can also put lithograph, and it shows you some of his lithographs that they used during his campaigns. Okay, so that's this one. Click on Mrs. Jackson. You want to double click, then you'll change this to Andrew Jackson or President Jackson. You want to double click this header. And then come up with your title. What are you going to talk about? So Jackson, you could incorporate his owning of slaves. That was something that was talked about in the video. You can also incorporate his young life. You can incorporate his married life. You can incorporate the Native American, Battle of Horseshoe Bend. So there's lots to talk about, and you really just need to pick one and focus on that, okay? And this one, you just want to make a header for it. Okay, very simple, can be a question or a statement. So those 3 things are done. You can go ahead and click and delete all of those. Then you go to the next slide. So this, another picture you want to replace, and I put these over here. You can do this, replace this picture. Then you want to go ahead and replace this picture and do your title here. I put a love letter to Jackson. Once you have these 2 pictures done, then you can go ahead and delete this and the arrow as well. Okay. Then you want to come over here, and this is the part that I really want you to write and show me that you learned something. So you have Rachel Jackson, and then you have this. I'll be right there, Ty. And then you want to change those, read through this. Then you want to go ahead and in this do your writing. Okay, focus on that one thing that you chose to focus on with Jackson and tell me about it. And then once you're done, you want to go back and click turn it in, and you will be good. So the plan is for this not to take more than, well, we'll just have to see how long it takes, but really I don't plan for this to take an extra long time. You have some pictures I want you to pick out. You have a paragraph that I want you to write about that you learned, and then we're going to move on to the Indian removal.